Welcome to Fogelsville first ever Maple Math Madness, where our gifted students have worked together over the past few weeks to develop a new business model, if you will, to help our students grow their math skills in preparation for PSSAs. They have done so much through this entire process. The kiddos are broken into 4 different committees. We have an operations committee, we've got a data committee, we've got a sponsorship committee, and we've got a marketing committee. And they've been working collaboratively to come up with this whole tournament program. Their mission statement that they created is, Maple Math Madness is a student-developed and run nonprofit educational tournament that develops math skills for students in grades 3 to 5 in a fun way. They are so proud of this and so excited for it, and I hope you can join them in their enthusiasm. So what exactly is Maple Math Madness? We're going to be using the tournament bracket system like they use in March Madness. It's a 5-week tournament with the first round beginning on March 7th. We will start with the first round, proceed to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, semifinals, and the finals. So what exactly does all of this mean? Students have the opportunity to earn daily points and weekly points. Let's start with the weekly points. Each Monday, you will pass out to your students a practice PSSA math exam. The students will complete this weekly practice test independently during free time or at home. The completed student practice test will be turned in to you by the last day of the week, and work has to be shown on it to receive credit. When you collect those tests, you will place them in my mailbox at each Friday. We will correct them and score them. You don't have to do anything. The second part is students will earn daily points. Each week will focus on a different strand of the PSSAs. For example, the first week we will be working on numbers and operations. You will have a trifold board that we've already designed set up in your classroom with 24 different cards on it that have problems on the back. Students can independently complete up to 3 problem cards of his or her choice each day. They will not be able to see the problems on the card until they select the card. And once they've taken the card, that's the card that they have to do. They can only take 1 card at a time. Each colored card has a different point value based on the depth of knowledge of the problem, and it will either have a colored sticker or a colored marker dot on it indicating what the point value code is. Again, students must show work to receive credit for their problems, and then you will take their response sheets and place that along with their tests in my mailbox on the last day of the week. The depth of knowledge questions align to a point value. So the easier the question is, the lesser of a point that they will get. If it is a red dot, it will be a 1-point question. If it is a blue dot, it will be a 5-point question. Simple as that. But again, you don't have to worry about any of that. We'll be calculating that. Just so you know, there will also be direct links to the assessments for that week for your students in case they would lose their paper. That way they can print it at home. So here are the rules. Each class will have its very own tournament bracket. Names will be chosen at random for the first round and placed on that bracket. Now, because of numbers, some of those brackets may not be completely full for the first round. Therefore, students will receive a first round bye. Even though students are having a bye doesn't mean that they shouldn't do the cards or the assessment for that week, Because the points are cumulative, at the end of each week, we will tally the scores, and the student in that grouping with the highest score will proceed to the next round. But again, it is really important to emphasize that eliminated players do not just stop. They will continue playing and accumulating points through the end of the tournament, because at the end there will be consolation prizes. The kiddos have worked hard so far. They've got over $400 in sponsors for prizes, and they're going to have a grade level champion as well as top 10 for each grade level based on points earned. The classroom champions will face off April 11th to 22nd to name a grade level champion. Just an FYI, math jumpers will participate at their instructional grade level, meaning if you have fourth graders coming to you for fifth grade math, they will be taking the fifth grade math assessment as well as using the fifth grade cards. Here's what you have to do. Told you, super simple. Each week, or maybe not even that often, the students will be creating a video or a slideshow. The students in my group will be creating a video or a slideshow to keep momentum or give information. I will need you to find a spot on your Schoology page where you will post these links. You might want to create a April Math Madness subfolder on your Schoology page, so that way you can dump everything right into there. On the first day of each week, you will distribute the weekly practice assessment to each student. Remember, only one per student. If they have lost theirs, then they're going to need to print it at home or have you print one for them. I didn't make extra copies. The other thing you will have to do is distribute the response sheets for the in-class task cards. Those response sheets have large boxes so that they can put their work inside of them. Encourage your students to complete up to 3 cards daily, and on the last day of the week, you collect the practice assessments and the response sheets and put them in my mailbox. Easy peasy. That's it. There will be a student assigned to your classroom. As you can see here, there is a different student assigned to each classroom. They will be responsible for changing out the cards on your trifold board each week, as well as dropping off the next week's assessments and response sheets. Leaderboards will be created for grades 3, 4, and 5. The brackets and the leaderboards will be posted in the cafeteria for the students to see in order to keep momentum going. If you have any questions at all, you can certainly get in touch with me or any one of the members on the planning committee. They truly do know this process inside and out and are so excited about sharing it with everyone. One last thing that has been established. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, there will be an extra practice session, if you will, in my classroom from 2:15 to 2:45. Grades 3 will be on Monday, grades 2 will be on Tuesday, and grade 3 will be on Monday, grade 4 will be on Tuesday, grade 5 will be on Wednesday. From 2:15 to 2:45, what I would like you to do is choose the 5 students in your class that would benefit most from extra work in that week's strand. The students in the gifted class are going to be creating lessons to kind of give an overview of that week's strand, and during that 30-minute period, we'll work in small groups with those students to help build their skills. Again, the first week we will be doing numbers and operations. The second week is geometry. I think the third week is operations and algebraic thinking, etc., etc. I will get that information to you as we get closer, but think of what 5 students from your class that week will benefit from that extra 30-minute of small group instruction. And then you will get those names to me and send those kids down on that time. I'll send a separate email on that, but I just wanted to get this information out to you. I'm sure you've been hearing a little bit of buzz about April Math Madness and what is happening. The kiddos will be videotaping on Tuesday to put out their first teaser video. So stay tuned, get excited, and get your kids excited. Thank you so much for indulging me and helping support these kiddos design this amazing program. Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate it.